Hey, what's going on, weavers? Tim here again. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. And in this tutorial, we'll be learning 8 awesome paracord zipper pulls. All of these great knots can be put on zippers, keychains, or anything else for that matter. And with 8 of these awesome knots lined up for you, I'm sure there's something for everyone. That being said, let's get into it. Up first, we are starting with the super simple overhand knot. So I've got my piece of paracord here. I'm just going to make a simple loop and put both running ends right through that loop and pull it tight. So obviously super simple and definitely one of the easiest zipper pulls you could ever make. Next up, we're going to do the snake knots. So I've got my piece of paracord here. I'm going to take the right strand, wrap it around the left. And with the left strand, I'm going to bring it behind the right strand, bring it over the right side and put it through the loop you formed. And then cinch it up and pull it tight. So you could tie one snake knot. However, single snake knots tend to come loose sometimes. And what I would suggest is tie at least a second snake knot if you are doing this as a zipper pull. So again, I'm just going to repeat the same process, wrap the left strand around the right, bring the right behind that one, and bring it around over the top and put it through that loop. Okay, I'm going to cinch it up. I'm going to stack my second snake knot right below the first one. And there we have a simple snake knot zipper pull. Number 3, the Matthew Walker knot. I'm going to start with both strands facing away from me. Then with the strand on the right, I'm going to make a clockwise loop and put the standing end behind the strand on the left. With the strand on the left, I'm going to wrap that around the other standing end and put it through the loop on the right, like so. Now from here, with the strand on the right, I'm going to feed it through the loop on the left. And then with the strand on the left, it's going to feed through the loop on the right. And then now we're going to bring both standing ends together. I'm going to pull on them and cinch up that knot. And the strands in the middle will kind of cross over to form the Matthew Walker knot. And there we have it. Another zipper pull for you. This was the Matthew Walker knot. Number 4, the cross knot. Got my piece of paracord here again. I'm going to take the right strand, put it behind the strand on the left, bring it back over to the front like so, and then we're going to again go back under the strand on the left. So we kind of did this sort of S shape around the strand on the left. Now with the strand on the left, we're going to bring that end up to the top, put it through the loop up top from the back to the front. And then we're going to continue by putting that end through the loop on the bottom, like so. Okay, and then from there, you can cinch the knot together and form the cross knot. So this knot will do fine just on its own, but if you want a slightly larger zipper pull, you can stack a second cross knot, or you can tie a second cross knot right below the first one. And with this knot, you can leave 2 tails at the end here, or what I'm going to do is cut my excess paracord and have my single cross knot there nice and neat. So I'm just going to take my scissors, snip off the excess cord, and melt down the ends there and press down on it with my knotter's tool. This one is the cross knot. Number 5, the cobra knot. With both working ends facing away from me, I'm going to take the strand on the right, and I'm going to make a clockwise loop, keep that on the right side, put the strand behind the one on the left. And then with the left side strand, I'm actually going to bring that and wrap it around the strand that's now on the left side and put it through the loop on the right. Almost like we're starting that Matthew Walker knot. We're going to pull it tight this time. And then from here, I'm going to take the right strand, put it in front of the 2 strands, left strand over top of that one, and the left strand goes out the crook on the right side. And this is the cobra knot, and I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with this. So I'm going to pull down on the loop on the bottom to tighten up those cobra knots. And from here, you can tie as many or as few cobra knots as you want. And once you get to your desired length, you can just stop right where you are and clip off the excess cords. However, what I'm going to do on this last knot here is I'm going to take one strand, I'm going to pass it behind the last knot. And what that's going to do is make the zipper pull look really nice and clean up front. So as you can see, I flipped it over and the strand on the right goes behind and through the last cobra knot. And from there we can snip and cinch the excess cords, but when you look at the zipper pull from the front, you can see it's nice and neat. So I'm just going to clip off those excess cords as usual, and melt them with my lighter and press down on them with the knotter's tool. Number 6, the tried and true diamond knot. Got my piece of paracord around my middle finger here. Going to make a counterclockwise loop with the strand on the right, lay it over the strand on the left, and with that left side strand, bring it behind the strand on the right, pass it over, under, and over through the middle there. So you're going underneath the middle cord to form our carex bend. Now with the strand on the right, it's going to move in the sort of direction it naturally is pointing. It's going to go up to the top, go around that base cord there, and go through the middle opening out to the front. And with the strand on the other side, bring it around, and remember, go past that strand below it, go through the opening from the back to the front, and then you can bring your two ends together and cinch up your diamond knot. Quite possibly one of the most used knots out there for paracord bracelet making. Number 7, the padlock knot. So with my piece of paracord on the strand on the left, I'm going to make a counterclockwise loop like so with the working end on the front here. And I'm going to do the same on the back. It'll be like a clockwise loop, but the standing end or working end on the outside. So as you can see, you want both strands in this formation. Now we're going to hold the loops kind of stacked on top of each other. So you want both loops to sort of line up. Now with the strand on the right, we're going to start wrapping that right strand around the two loops on the right side. And we're going to go in from the front and out the back. And I'm going to do this about 3 times. And you can make this larger or smaller if you desire. So I'm going to wrap it around 3 times like so. And now with the opposite side, as you can see, it's on the front. Now the cord is going to go through the back and out to the front. And again, we're going to wrap it around 3 times. And the cord on the left side is going to finish on the front, and the cord on the right side is going to finish on the back. So from here, all you have to do is cinch up this knot, and you can pull on the standing ends there, and also you can pull on the loop up top, and that kind of cinches everything together. So when you pull on the loop up top, that does make the knot tighter. However, you may not want the loop to be that large. So after you've cinched up the knot, if the loop up top is too large, you can pull down on one of these strands on the bottom of the padlock knot, and that strand should sort of reduce the size of the loop up top. And all you have to do from there is work the slack of that strand all the way through the rest of the knot so it comes out the terminal end. And once you've gotten your loop to the right size that you want it to, you can pull on those terminal ends and make it nice and cinched up. And of course, we can snip off the excess cord and melt it with our lighter and press down on it with the knotter's tool. And there we have a padlock knot zipper pull. And last but not least, the mini monkey's fist. So with my piece of paracord, I'm going to tie a simple overhand knot on the very end here. I'm going to push that knot all the way to the very tip. So the knot in between my 2 fingers here, I'm going to start wrapping vertically twice, 2 passes around the core. And then with that same working end, after 2 passes, I'm going to start wrapping horizontally, and again 2 passes around the core. So put that around twice, like so. And notice my ring finger is holding the loop down at the bottom. And I haven't fully wrapped twice around the core yet. So what I'm going to do is take my fingers out of the assembly here and then take that same working end and pass it through the top gap now. Okay, so we're going to start wrapping vertically again. So from here, again, I'm going to do my 2 passes. It's almost like 2.5 passes to, get those full 2 passes in there. So we've got 2. I'm going to go through the bottom one more time. And now one more time to the front to complete it. And there we go. We've loosely tied our monkey's fist. And now from here, all you have to do is work out all the slack of the monkey's fist. And you're going to get all that slack out. And at the same time, you can also adjust the size of the loop for your zipper pull. And once you've gotten all the slack out and you've gotten your loop to the right size, you can pull down on everything, make the monkey's fist nice and tight, and now you can clip off that excess paracord. So as per usual, I'm going to clip that off with my scissors. Just give it a nice little melt with the lighter as usual and press down on it with the knotter's tool. And there we have our mini monkey's fist zipper pull. And before we go, just another quick word about getting these paracord knots onto your zippers. If you make them ahead of time, you'll have to make the top loop large enough so that you can kind of loop it onto your zipper pull. Just pretend that keyring is a zipper pull. So you'll have to use a cow's hitch like so to loop that onto your zipper pull. But if not, if you want to make it a lot shorter, you can always just tie it directly onto your zipper. And there we have it, guys. There is 8 awesome paracord zipper pulls. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And let me know in the comments down below which one's your favorite. My favorite is the mini monkey's fist. I'm gonna have to definitely put a few of these on my jackets for this upcoming fall and winter season, and hope you guys will too. Guys, let me know which one's your favorite down below in the comments. And as always, a huge thank you to all my Patreon supporters. If you guys want access to exclusive videos and other Patreon benefits, you can join my Patreon page for the super low price of $3 a month. And of course, a huge shout out to all my current supporters. Thank you all so much for your generous support and helping this channel out. If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to check out what I have to offer on the rest of my channel.